At 4ZZZ, we acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we broadcast. We pay our respects to the elders past, present and emerging of the Turrbal and Jagera people. We acknowledge that their sovereignty over this land was never ceded.
And we stand in solidarity with them.
You're listening to Transmission on 4ZZZ, amplifying the trans and gender non-conforming voices of Brisbane and beyond.
Good morning, Brisbane. I am terrible at dancing and interested in moving the Overton window. That's 2 left feet and 2 feet left. Liz Witt. I'm helping Ez out this morning by filling in for him, but I'm not alone.
I'm here too. I'm Kai, and I use they, she pronouns, and I don't have a really cool bio ready.
See, I go in for the clown tomfoolery and then forget to tell everybody that my pronouns are they, them. So
if you couldn't tell from all the tomfoolery.
Yeah, non-binary people tend to come with jester's privilege. I'll take it. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah.
Happy Tuesday.
Indeed. Happy Big Sound.
Happy Big Sound. It's all beginning to happen. You're going to be running off to rub shoulders and shake hands and meet and maybe greet.
Oh, and listen to some really sick bands.
Yeah, so this morning we're going to be playing a selection of queer artists that are playing as a part of Big Sound.
Yeah.
Are you going to try and get out to see Joan and the Giants?
Yes, absolutely. I'm going to try and see as much as is humanly possible. I had to spend like a couple of hours sitting down and scheduling everything. And scheduling is not like my favorite thing to do, but it's made okay by all the cool musicians I will be able to witness.
That's amazing to me that you've made an attempt at scheduling it all, because mine is always just waddle and hope.
Yeah, I think there'll be a lot of running around sweating in a panic. So if you're in the valley and you see just a blur and like sweaty, that's me.
It's going to be a week of kebabs at odd hours and people shouting over their shoulder, I'll just see you at the next place.
Yep. Yeah, that's it. I'm keen.
Which is good news, but it's not all good news this week.
That's true. We weren't planning on having any news this week. We were just going to talk about all of the cool music for Big Sound and a little bit of stuff that's going on for BrisFest. However, Channel 7 has been up to some nonsense.
They've got some splaining to do.
Yeah. I think everyone's pretty upset about it. I don't imagine that anyone who listens to Triple Z is foolish enough to believe what they see on Channel 7 News.
And in case you have been lucky enough to not have come across this at all, basically a program on Channel 7 called Spotlight, which is a kind of schlocky gotcha journalism that is basically there for shock value more than anything else, ran a story on, I believe, Saturday night.
Wasn't it last night?
Last night?
Yep.
I'm not sure. It was over the weekend.
I did not watch it.
Oh, well. Good. Basically saying a lot of very harmful things towards the trans community in the context of people who are detransitioning.
Yeah. No, it was definitely like even the title of it was like the most controversial issue right now, and just so really just trying to outrage you pretty much or to cause panic.
Yeah. It was a sad attempt at fear-mongering coming from a perspective that doesn't understand the issues and isn't interested in understanding the stories of people who are living as trans. And I don't know. I don't think that we need to give it that much more oxygen even.
Yeah, there were some things that were posted by Meanjin People's Pride. So I want to maybe just read out some of the fact-checking things that they've posted. Children are being told they should transition as young as 12 years old was one of the things that they'd stated. The response here is children are not being coerced into transitioning. Parents, doctors and psychologists are supporting children who indicate they may be a different gender. Children are being allowed to express feelings they already have and navigate them in safe and informed ways. Another lie. Thousands of kids are doing it and regretting it. The regret rate for all transition-related procedures is very low, reportedly as low as 1%. Young children are not receiving surgery, and children entering puberty may be prescribed puberty blockers, which are safe and reversible. Older teenagers may choose to begin hormone therapy with medical and parental approval. So just more on that. I've read a study that says something like there's more people regretting like other non.
I think okay. So I think a lot of people would have been looking up PubMed.com that night to do some voracious and well-earned fact-checking.
Yes.
One of the stats I think you might be referencing is that a total hip replacement surgery has a decision regret of about 17%.
Yeah.
That's almost 1 in 5 people regret having their hip replaced. We don't try and legislate hip replacements out of existence for potential of regret. And the thing that should underpin this whole conversation is bodily autonomy, which is why the organ donation register is opt-in. People, at the end of the day, deserve to be in charge of their own bodies.
Absolutely.
Soapbox.
Yeah, very articulate. Thank you.
And then to further a point that you mentioned to me off air, one of the people featured in the story, their name is Grace Hyland, says that Channel 7 implied that she regrets transitioning. She does not agree with that statement. She says she was treated unfairly in the edit. And cool.
Yeah, wow.
So even the people who they did get on the program were not treated in good faith.
First-class journalism right there, really telling it how it is.
How many genders are there?
I don't know. I just got here.
For Triple Z, you are listening to Transmission. I'm Lizard. My pronouns are they, them.
I'm Kai, and my pronouns are they, she.
So, we were talking about some bad news.
Yes, we were. If you might have blinked and then been like, wait, am I in the US? And had a bit of a panic. But
I can play Down Under by Men at Work if you want. I've heard that helps.
Oh, no, I just mean more, what Channel 7's been up to. Feels very US. But anyway, no, don't worry. You're here and you've got Triple Z.
That's right.
So what you should do instead of watching that kind of nonsense and bad journalism is you should go and see stuff by actual trans people.
Revolutionary.
I know.
Literally and figuratively. That makes it sound like you have a couple of things, and what do they have in common?
Oh, they're all queer bands.
And they're all playing at Big Sound.
That too.
Queerly. So get excited for that, because even if you aren't one of the upper class languid people, you can still check out the myriad of free gigs going on in and around the valley during Big Sound, including right here at 4ZZZ.
Oh, yeah.
Today.
Okay, so that one is technically not part of Big Sound. It just happens to be open touring.
So many free gigs.
But there are so many free gigs, yes. But you should also come here to 4ZZZ, because we've got Sounds Like Community Radio on, which is also super cool. And there's so many different artists that are going to be here, including Porpoisebed, who we're going to play a song by in the future.
That's right. But before that, let's talk transmedia.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes. Jumping around for you.
Yeah, sorry.
So I was lucky enough to go and see Unconditional on Thursday night. And we've had Sean Dowling here on the show, and she is just so beautiful, so wonderful, so talented. It was really incredible. I highly recommend you go and see it. It'll be great for you, whether or not you are trans or just an ally. It was so vulnerable and really relatable for everyone, I think. I highly recommend going to go see that. It is the world premiere here in Brisbane, and it is on Saturday, 9th of September, 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. Those are the only performances left, I think.
Oh, wow.
Is that right? No, it's just written strangely on the website. It's also from Tuesday to Friday at 7 p.m. and this is at the Powerhouse.
That's right. It's running from the 30th of August until the 9th of September. And you can get tickets at the Brisbane Festival website.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Beyond that, there's another one.
There is another one. Is it The Making of Pinocchio?
The Making of Pinocchio. Now, this one is running from the 13th to the 16th, also at the Powerhouse, as a part of Brisbane Festival. So that one, it has a matinee on Saturday, the 16th of September at 2 p.m. But the narrative of this one looks very cool. So following a successful world premiere at London International Festival of Theatre, this show is for anyone seeking to explore the sheer joy and limitless potential of queer imagination. It is a story of true love and transition told through the story of Pinocchio.
Oh,
He's going to be a real boy.
he's going to be a real boy. That's so cute. I also really loved, I thought I had a photo of it, but I don't. But they had a poster up at the Powerhouse saying that they had someone on hand who had been trained in, I don't know, helping people feel better or something. That's not the official term. But just in case there was, anything was brought up for you during the performance to
in
go
like
and...
a counsellor kind of informal...
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, really nice. And I think that's really responsible of them and really shows that they're trying to, that they recognize how heavy and how important these performances can be. And for those in the community that it might bring things up for them. And just to, acknowledge that is super cool.
Because usually
love
it's
to
just
see it.
Ez cracking eggs in the car park.
Yeah.
I like that, a robust infrastructure around a show.
Yeah, it's really sweet. Really sweet.
Awesome. Okay,
to see more
so
of that.
it's a busy week. It's a busy month.
It's a busy month. It's a busy time. It's a busy life.
So focus on things that are going to bring you joy, that are going to bring you acceptance, and water the parts of the garden your arms can reach.
Oh,
There we go.
yeah.
There's my Hallmark card moment.
Amplifying the voices of the trans and gender non-conforming community of Meanjin, Brisbane and beyond.
Transmission on 4ZZZ brings you the latest in trans community news, music and events.
Every Tuesday from 9am till 10am.
Join our team of hosts for an hour of celebrating the unique perspectives of the trans community.
Transmission, Tuesday mornings from 9am till 10am on 4ZZZ.
You are listening to Transmission.
On 4ZZZ.
I'm Liz.
And I'm Kai.
My pronouns are they, them.
And I'm Beishi.
Wow.
Look at us go.
It is 9:40 on the dot, which is a significant time to some, I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely. You should be somewhere, or maybe thinking about being somewhere, or maybe you're just exactly where you're meant to be.
What was that? The kettle just boiled?
Oh.
Better sit down. Watch a bird.
Yeah.
Because you deserve peace in your life here at 4ZZZ, I believe.
Don't we all?
Yeah. Moving right along.
Yeah, right here at 4ZZZ. You can catch Porpoise Split at Sounds Like Community Radio, which is today at 2 p.m.
2 p.m.
From 2 p.m. is when the event is. I don't know when Porpoise Split are playing, but you should come here for all of it because there's other really cool bands that are playing.
Yep, not a second worth missing. And I will also be there in some capacity.
Yeah, we'll be around, and then there will also be BIGSOUND, so you can just it's all happening in the valley, really.
Oh yeah, after that you can head to friend of the station Netherworld, who are doing another pre-BIGSOUND gig with Platonic Sex.
What?
And Tawine, who was on Zedgeist this morning as a guest.
Cool.
Ugh.
This is really, it's the coolest city. I love Brisbane so much.
It's all coming together.
It is.
It's all a big bush turkey pile.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. What she got us, mate.
Yeah, some ruffled feathers.
Oh, they're also a very good band. Whomst we will not be playing, though, right now, unfortunately. Now, earlier on, when we were talking about the very annoying and problematic Channel 7 story, we had a text in from none other than Sass.
Oh, yes.
Our beloved. Effing Channel 7 Sunday night. I'd never heard of Spotlight before being subjected to it while getting some delicious vegan Thai dinner. I'm so sorry that they soured the tempeh in your mouth. That is unfair, and you deserve compensation for that. Any ruined tofu experiences should be forwarded to Channel 7's complaint department. In fact, I would encourage people to write in about their thoughts because I think we all do better when we stand up for each other. Maybe?
Exactly. They do it because they feel like they can get away with it. So maybe show them that they can't. This is one of those times when allies, it's when you step up, please. We also obviously are normally writing in and complaining about these kind of things, but it really helps when everyone gets involved.
Indeedly doodly. And if you wanted to hit us up about how your Tuesday morning is going, we have the text line 0420 626 733. We don't have that much show left, but we still want to know what's going to make your morning pop off, especially if you have any fun, cool BIGSOUND plans.
Yeah.
All right. Now, should we jump into even more music?
Yeah, I mean, there's... If only we could play a song from every single LGBT artist that is going to be here. BIGSOUND has actually made a bit of an effort to include more LGBT artists.
Ez sent me through the comprehensive list of every LGBTI artist in BIGSOUND this year. She's long.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That is a long list.
It's almost like queer people are just really talented and have really cool perspectives to offer.
Yeah, and have just kind of always existed, and now people may or may not feel more comfortable outwardly expressing that aspect of their lives. So let's play some rave tapes. This one is going to get your
Your pineapple popping.
The universal organ, your heart pumping, your pulse pumping even. It might get your little toe shooting up in your shoe. So get ready for a boogie. This is Transmission
on 4ZZZ.
Banshee's Bar and Art Space is Ipswich's only bar for live, loud, original gigs, contemporary art and a friendly, relaxed vibe. They support original artists, social justice activists and 4ZZZ subscribers who get 10% off their drinks with your 4ZZZ subscriber card. Banshee's Bar and Art Space in Ipswich are a proud 4ZZZ business subscriber and sub-discount outlet.
Transmission
on 4ZZZ.
I'm Liz, they, them.
And I'm Kai, they, she.
Thank you so much for spending your Tuesday morning with us, dear listener. So thanks so much for letting me come in and help out today.
Oh, come in anytime.
Shucks. Oh, stop. And if you want some more of that good local queer indie music action, remember to head down to 4ZZZ Towers today for Sounds Like Community Radio. There's going to be so many cool things happening. Even if you aren't here for the gigs, come cop a tour. You can get walked through the building by people of note and told lots of interesting anecdotes about the history of this weird, funky, and occasionally funky smelling building.
Yeah, if you have ever wanted to know what it's like in Z Towers, today is probably one of the best days to come in and see it all.
Yeah, all the load-bearing posters.
Yes, amongst other things. It'll be hustling and bustling, and it'll be fun, and you can buy some of our cool merch, and there's the long sleeve tops that I've been seeing around.
They're getting around
out in the world.
I did go to Not On Your Rider on Thursday night, and our friend of the station, Mr. Jeremy Neal, was wearing his 4ZZZ long sleeve BT.
Nice, there you go, representing. I saw someone when I went to go see Unconditional, also on Thursday night. So
wearing their long sleeve native BT.
That's it. And now we have socks as well, and some pins. There's lots of cool stuff. You should come by. And you can also pick up your pack for Radiothon if you haven't done that. You should do that.
All right, so if you want to listen back to any of the music that we played this morning, you can go to 4zzz.org.au and check out our show page where you can see the whole playlist and listen back to the show, or you can listen to the Transmission podcast, which will be available every Wednesday.
Yeah, that's normally when it's done on wherever you get your podcasts. It'll be there.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
All right, well, I hope you have a beautiful Big Sound, Kai.
Thank you. I hope you do too, if you go to any of it.
So, happy Tuesday.
Yeah, see you next Tuesday.
Thank you so much for listening to Transmission. See you next Tuesday, 9 to 10 a.m. on 4ZZZ.